Hey you guys, what's up? This is Brandon and this is my review of the Christmas classic movie, Home Alone. And every single year I watch this movie on Christmas and I wanted to review it on my channel because it's Home Alone. You pretty much have to review Home Alone around Christmas and watch Home Alone around Christmas time. It's just something you do. It's an American tradition, I feel like. And it's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. And I absolutely love it. It stars Macaulay Culkin, if you didn't know already. Macaulay Culkin plays Kevin McAllister in this movie, and he is left home alone by accident from his family, and his family treats him kind of like crap. His family treats him like crap, man. They call him a jerk, and they always blame him and act like he instigates everything, and that leads to him being put up in the attic for the night. And his family is huge. He's got like 10 members of his family, so it's easy for them to get, to not pay attention to him and all that kind of stuff. So he gets put up in the attic for the night, and the family has to get up early to go to a trip to Paris the next morning, but there's a storm overnight. It ends up breaking the power of their house, so they no longer have power. They get up late, and as they get up late, they're rushing to get to the airport because they got to get to the airport by 8, in time to catch the airplane. So they completely forget that Kevin is up in the attic. They leave and go to Paris, and there he is. Kevin is home alone, and that is how the movie is set up, and that's the plot of the movie. He is home alone, and I think this movie is pretty much a time capsule of the time it was created, like in the 90s, because it feels so 90-ish, but it also feels timeless at the same time. It feels like a product of the 90s, but it also feels timeless at the same time. It feels like, I don't know if a movie like that would work today, just because we have cell phones, so many kind of electronics, things like that. But, maybe it could. Maybe it could. I don't know. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great movie, and as he's home alone, he has to pretty much fend for himself. He has to go shopping. He has to adapt to living home alone for the time he's home alone. By the time his mother realizes he's home alone, she's halfway on a plane to Paris. So once they actually get there, she has to figure out how to get back to her son. But it's hard for her because all the flights are booked. Everywhere is booked to get back to Chicago or anywhere she's trying to get to. And during all of this, there's also these two robbers who apparently on Kevin McAllister Street, everybody goes on vacation at the same time, which is completely stupid because nobody's there to watch these 5 houses that are completely vacant, and which are like mansions, by the way. Their house is huge. Like, they have all this money and their house is huge, and they all go on vacation at the same time. These two burglars played by Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. You couldn't have cast anybody else in this role. Those are their iconic roles. Everybody knows Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci as the Wet Bandits for this. They are amazingly awesome in their roles. Absolutely love them. They want to break into this house. They want to break into the McAllister house to steal stuff from it because that's the one that Harry's wanted for a long time. He's wanted that house and everything in it. So they try to break into the house, and Kevin sets up traps to try to stop them. And it's funny. This is an instance in a movie where slapstick actually works, because in a lot of movies you have slapstick and it has stupid sound effects, or it's just over the top and dumb and it's not necessary. This works for the movie because, like, a kid defending his house, and these traps, yeah, some of them are impractical, but it's just funny. It's just funny because on top of the slapstick, you also have heart and you also have a message and this kind of stuff. Like, a lot of the newer movies that do the slapstick and all that kind of stuff, they don't have any heart or message behind it. They just do slapstick just to do slapstick, and I don't like it. But yeah, so he sets up traps around the house, deters the burglars and that kind of thing. It's a funny movie. It's funny as well as heartwarming, as well as well acted, and I got to give it up to Daniel Stern. That scene when the tarantula gets placed on his face, and that scream that he gives out, that is an award-winning scream, my friend. That is an amazing scream, man. He let it out. Like, he just went for it, dude, and it was awesome. So, but I love Home Alone. It's a Christmas classic. I will never not watch it on Christmas. I will always watch it on Christmas. And maybe even sometimes not on Christmas, because, I mean, when this debuted, you know, back in the day, it stayed on the top of the box office charts way into the summer of that year, I believe, which is just crazy, insane, but that's totally awesome as well. So I'm definitely giving Home Alone an A. It's a great movie. It's a fantastic Christmas movie, one that stands the test of time, one that I hope my children watch, one that I hope my children's children watch, one that I hope that my children's children's children watch, but by that time there'll probably be like 17 Home Alone remakes, and they'll all be trash. But anyways, yep, Home Alone gets an A. If you've seen it, please tell me you've seen it. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if this is your first time viewing, please click the subscribe button for more. This is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Peace.